Welcome to Starlux. My name is Crystal. Can I take your order, please? Oh, hey, I've seen you around here a few times. Yeah, you get the. Exactly, yeah. Super simple. We'll whip it up for you in a jiffy. Here, let me just enter it in my tablet here and it'll get sent to the back for you. Yeah, it is a really slow day. Probably because it's raining so much. Yeah, it looks like you're only one of a handful of customers here. And it looks like everyone else is busy on their laptops, probably working on the next great novel or on their phones or whatever. But not you, you're just kind of hanging out here, looking out the window. Hey, you don't seem okay. Mind if I join you? No, I won't get in trouble. My break starts in like 5 minutes anyway. My boss won't care. Because look, it's rainy and slow. It's not like we have a line out the door or anything. Plus, if anyone else comes in, one of the several other baristas can handle it, believe me. Here, come. Talk with me a sec. Like I said, my name is Crystal, and yes, that is my actual name, not some name I made up for this job. What's yours? Oh, the same name you use on your orders. Okay, cool. We're both kind of on the same page there. Because, yeah, I get a lot of jokesters that like to use fake names when they order their drinks and their food and such. It gets a little crazy. I think some of the most popular is we get a humongous. That one, that one's pretty popular. I'm a hoe. That's another one. Bend over. Yep. Yeah, that's a new one. That got popular pretty recently. The bees nuts. That one's a little ridiculous because it doesn't even sound like a name. Sorry if it seems like I'm prying. I am finishing up my PhD over at the university. Yeah, I'm studying to be a psychiatrist, actually. Yeah, I'm all about psychology and just how the human mind works, how people work, all that fun, happy stuff. I can't diagnose anybody or anything because I don't have my license. I'm just still a student, but I have this kind of intuition when someone seems out of sorts. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, that does sound rough. Yeah, I've noticed you've been coming in here a bit more frequently. I'm not too good with names, but I can usually remember a face. Yeah, I thought you were just becoming a caffeine addict or something. But I noticed what you order doesn't really have a whole lot of caffeine in it. You just order what I consider a little pick-me-up. Mm, really? You want to know more about me? It's not much to it. University student working on a very, very expensive degree. I'll probably have student loans the rest of my life. And I work here, and I work at the department store on the other end of the city, Stacy's. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I work a few different departments there. Usually the men's department, either men's shoes or men's cologne. Sometimes kids. Very rarely I get stuck at a makeup counter. Because, like, look at me. Do I look like I know anything about makeup? You're a flatterer. Yeah, no, I'm hardly wearing anything. I got like a little bit of concealer on and some light mascara and eyeliner and just a little bit of powder and some lip gloss, and that's about it. We're not actually allowed to wear heavy makeup here, though. Some of the girls who work here, especially on the weekends, bend the rules a bit. Because they're worried about, like getting sweaty and it running and making you look sloppy, or it somehow getting into people's food and drinks. It's a whole mess. It's also why, I have to wear my hair up like this. Yeah, the boss is super duper careful here. Because our particular location has a near perfect record when it comes to health and safety. I think the last time we had an incident, I didn't even work here. It was like years ago when someone else ran the place. So you could say the current boss is a bit of a hard ass. Yeah, I live around here. I don't live here in Center City proper. I live more on the west side. Yeah, that west side. It's just the apartments there are a lot cheaper, and I got a good deal in a unit that's in a building pretty close to the L station, so I can just hop a train, come into Center City, and just walk to work, regardless of the job. And I can hop on a short bus to get to campus. So it's not that bad. I rarely ever need to use my car. I mean, who would want to use a car in a city like this? I think the people who drive around all the time are kind of crazy. I mean, you've seen what the roads are like just getting in and out of this city. Then driving through all the roads, bumper to bumper, and the lights, and just, ugh, can't imagine. I only take the car out when I want to go to the suburbs to go, like, major grocery shopping or something. Even then, I don't go by myself, I take my roommate with me. I feel you. I feel you. Oh, you live over there? Yeah, I kind of know where that is. It's a little ways away. What brings you to Center City so much? Oh, okay, yeah, I figured you might work here. This does seem to be where all the jobs are lately. So many people are moving here. Not just people, but like, the people who look like animals too. Like, there's been a whole influx of them after those new laws are passed. Not that I'm prejudiced or anything. Don't think that. I'm not used to it. I mean, I heard rumors that in certain parts of the city, they frequented, and you get outside the city into like the forests and the parks and all that, you could really spend time with them, but not here in like the heart of everything. Really? Huh. We're about the same age then. Where where did you go to school by chance? I went to that high school too. Say, who was your homeroom teacher? Because it wasn't a very big school. No way. We must only be a year or two apart then, because I had Miss Winters too. Wasn't she awesome? Yeah. She's always really compassionate and caring about all her students. I mean, she clearly had her favorites, but like, what teacher doesn't? But it always seemed to be if you had a problem, you could always talk to her and she would do what she could to help you. I know when I was in school there, she saved a couple of kids who were being bullied from making not a great choice in regards to what they do with their lives. And by that I mean, like, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm really sorry about your situation. If it helps, it's a really big world out there. And with modern technology, it's easier than ever to meet people. You don't have to be so alone. I mean, look at me. I'm over here talking to you. And I don't mind. I don't think you're weird or annoying or anything. In fact, I think I'm the weird annoying one because I'm sitting here being a chatterbox. Yeah, and plus we have stuff in common. Like, we went to the same high school. We live in the same general area. We both like this coffee shop, even though I work here and you don't, so I might be a little bit biased in liking the stuff here. Has anyone told you you have really nice eyes? There's a lot of depth to them. Like, when I look at your eyes, I can see some of your soul. Sorry if that sounds creepy. I don't mean for that to sound creepy. But you just have really nice eyes. Eyes of a trustworthy person. Alright, let's play a game. I'm gonna sit here and look at you and just looking at me, tell me what you think of me. Okay, go. Really? Really? You think I'm a flirt? And a party girl? Oh, hardly. I'm so busy between work and my studies. When I'm not on campus or working a job, I'm studying or sleeping at my place. I barely have time to hang out with my roommate. My roommate? she's interesting. She dances over at Angel's Cabaret. Yeah, she just started there not too long ago. Have you been there? Yeah, they, since everything that's gone on in the world, you know what, that kind of made everything go all, well, topsy-turvy. They really spruced up the place and expanded, and now there's apparently a spa and a bunch of fancy stuff, and it's crazy. This may sound weird, but when my roommate's working, because she could, you know, help out a bit, would you want to go with me sometime? Because my roommate can, like, talk to the people at the door so we can get in for, like, nothing and not to pay much for drinks. So we can literally just go and enjoy the show pretty much. Did I just give myself away? Yeah, I am bi. Yeah. Oh, I hope that doesn't weird you out or anything. Yeah, I really don't go there very much. Usually, if my roommate's having trouble with her car, I'll, like, drop her off at work and pick her up and stuff, and sometimes hang out, but I don't, like, go there for the entertainment super often. Usually when they have, like, a themed event or a special party or something. No, I've never been to the Hunter's Lodge. Heard about it from my roommate. She's thinking about working there, and I'm not one to judge or anything, but... What, you've been there? Yeah, no, I've heard good things about it, but... like I said, I don't judge. I don't. People can make their bank as long as they're safe and not hurting anybody. It's not my place. But I don't know if I'd have it in me to work at a place like that. And I don't know if I'd be brave enough to go there as a client either. So, we've been talking a while, and I think we're getting on pretty well. What do you say? Yeah, so, could I, get your number by chance? Okay, yeah, here. I got my phone out. What is it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that it? Okay, I got it right. Yeah, I'll text you so you have mine. Um, my, 15 minutes are about up, so I'd better get back behind the counter and... Oh, it looks like your order's ready. Not sure what took them so long. I bet they saw us talking and didn't want to bother us. But yeah, it was a pleasure to, like, formally meet you and not just see you from across the counter and hand you drinks. I'll, uh, I'll text you and we can hang out sometime. How's that sound? Cool. Well, take care of yourself. It's cruddy weather out. Enjoy the rest of your day, though. And I'll see you next time, okay? Alright. Catch you later.